Hello and welcome to this Ferris State University women's basketball season preview. I'm the voice of the Bulldogs, Rob Bentley, alongside head coach Kurt Westendorp as the Bulldogs get set for the 2023-2024 season. And obviously, I know you're looking forward to getting the season underway.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement around our program. Our girls are working really hard, and I think that just there's a buzz kind of in the building, and we just can't wait to get things started.
Obviously, you got the entire roster essentially back from last season. How does that help in terms of what you've been able to accomplish here during the preseason?
It's been a very different preseason, I'll say that for sure. Implementing one freshman, learning all the new things, we've been able to kind of move at a rapid-fire pace. Claire Erickson is our freshman from Sault Ste. Marie, and she's taken it on really well. I've kind of told her, hey, we're going to move really fast, and you let me know if I'm going a little too quick and we can take some extra time, but we're kind of kicking off in August just like we were just ending in March. So we've been able to move pretty quickly. We're way further ahead than we typically are in a year like this, and I think it's going to benefit us.
Obviously, you've got two key players back, two veteran seniors, Chloe Idoni, the GLIAC preseason player of the year, and Mallory McCartney named to the preseason all-GLIAC team. And nice to have that leadership back from those two.
Of course. Those are both returning captains, along with Caden Blanchard as our third captain. But having those two that have just been as part of the starting lineup and part of the roster for 4 seasons already, they're really those cornerstone pieces that you want to have a great point guard, you want to have good low post play, and having those two, they're two of the best in the league. Obviously, Chloe earning the respect of the rest of the conference, being preseason player of the year. It's someone that we can really rely on, and we just know what we're going to get out of both of them, not just in terms of productive, but just their leadership, their mindset, what they bring to the team, the way they bring others up. They're definitely going to be pieces that are huge for us this year.
You mentioned Caden Blanchard, obviously Maya Hiram back. How nice is it to have those two back after they missed last season?
Well, the good thing about when their injuries happened last year was they were able to get their surgeries relatively early, have a great rehab recovery, and they're both at full stream right now. So we're not having to wait a little bit and kind of ease them in. They're both in full bore right away. So having Caden back, Caden was a first team all league as a freshman, second team as a sophomore, and kind of her presence on the court, the toughness that she brings, the way that she can go both inside and outside, stretch the floor, get to the basket. She does a lot of versatile things for this group. That's really going to put Mal in a better position to succeed, Chloe in a better position to succeed, Kenzie, who started a lot of games last year, Kenzie Bowers in a better position to succeed. She kind of makes us a lot better all around. And having Maya back in, Maya had a great freshman campaign. She was really coming on to start that sophomore year. Is so unfortunate for her that she didn't get that opportunity. So she provides us a little bit more of a low-scoring punch that we really lacked last year. We didn't really have a second low-scoring option. So Maya kind of gives us that punch. She can really stretch the floor and shoot the three. She's great in our offense. And it's just great having her energy back out on the court, too.
Obviously, with those two injured last season, it gave some other kids a chance really to get a lot of playing time as younger players. How much does that experience help them coming into this season?
Oh, absolutely. The leap that a lot of our now sophomores, freshmen last year made from, over the course of the summer, now they know what to expect, and now they're on a team where, okay, the expectations are ratcheted up even another notch higher. Our expectations are always high, but they're definitely kind of through the roof for this year. But now Elle Irwin is going to be able to step into a role where she started every game last year, and this year she's kind of still competing for those starting spots, but we have a lot more talent there. Mia Riley had a lot of really good experience, and she had a good summer. She had a little bit of a injury early in the preseason, but she's worked her way back to full health. And then our two other sophomores that didn't really play a ton last year, Allie Schultz and Emma Skierbeck, really had a nice summer, nice preseason. They're competing for playing time, and we have a lot of different lineups that we can put together. And there's not really one player on our roster that we're like, okay, she might not have a role for us on the team this year. We really have 13 strong that we feel like we can do a lot of different things.
Obviously, pick near the top of the GLIAC. How much of a target does that kind of put on the backs of your kids going into the season?
I don't really think we're concerned about it being a target. It is nice to have the respect of the conference. It really shows what the program has done over the past, really the past 5 years, ever since, Kendra's last couple of years when the program is really up and coming to the success we've had, while I've been here. And then just the respect that our players have for the rest of the coaches in the league to be selected, as high as we've been selected, and also to have, Chloe and Mal get the recognition that they've received. So it's really just a nice nice recognition of what they've done, because preseason polls are always a little bit looking backwards, and you're trying to predict the future, but you can never really predict it. So I don't really think we're going to spend too much time talking about, getting picked second. The league is really stacked. I said that as soon as I saw the poll come out. I couldn't believe. You look up and down, and Saginaw Valley, I think, returns like 8 players, and they were picked 7th in the league, and it's like that's probably not the 7th best team, in the league. There's so much talent, up and down the entire conference, that we know that the preseason poll, it's nice, but it doesn't really mean anything until you start playing games. So it's going to be a real interesting year in the league. I don't think anyone's going to really run away and hide with it. Grand Valley's got a great chance to do that because they did it last year and they have experience with it. But I think a lot of the teams are kind of reloading their talent, and I like the way that we're set up to kind of be one of those top teams.
Obviously, you've got a tough schedule as well, and getting ready to get off the season with some regional games that will help prepare you for that conference race.
Yeah, we're kind of getting right into it, going down to McKendree to play Missouri S&T and McKendree, and then a real crucial game, that second week over at Northwood. And all of our non-conference games, they're just set up to kind of get us in position for when regional rankings eventually come out, was that 3-4 months from now, in that month of February, that we're really setting ourselves up that we can get better as a team, hopefully win some of these games on the road that hopefully will matter to the committee, and then just be more prepared for GLIAC play, because GLIAC play are the most important games, that we're going to play all season long, and we feel like we got a great chance to go out and try to win the league, and if we're not going to accomplish that goal, be right there 1 or 2 games back to where the NCAA tournament, is something that we're really striving for this year, to get back and then be able to make some noise there.
Coach, thanks for the time. Congrats on a great preseason, and looking forward to what should be an outstanding season.
Can't wait, Rob. Thank you.
We'll be back again here with Ferris State basketball all winter long right here at FerrisStateBulldogs.com.